Okay boss, repairs on the cables are done and all 8 divers are headed back up 8? We only sent down 5. The colonies of Titan. They are interesting places. Humanity is expanding its reach beyond Earth, establishing places for habitation, research, and resource exploitation. I always wanted to work at a frontier, and I am glad to have lived in a time when that wish could be fulfilled. There is so much to discover. Even though it is just a Saturnian moon, there are vast tracts of seafloor and numerous geological anomalies to study and explain. We have numerous outposts built by robots on the seafloor. They are all connected, though traveling by submarine between them can be time-consuming. There is a mystique about the whole place, a culture of disquieting stories and tales of inexplicable events. I chalk it up to being alone in enclosed spaces for too long. Even those who are rock-solidly sane report things in that vein sometimes. The cables carrying information and energy between stations break down surprisingly often. It is a mystery that is yet to be explained. I captain a submarine, named the Devachka, that goes around with divers to repair the breakdowns. One day we'll figure out what is causing it. The biologists are hopeful it is evidence of life that evolved here on Titan. I'll believe it when I see it. My crew and I are on a mission to fix yet another cable. It's routine at this point, we won't be traveling through any unmapped space, so there isn't even the hope of turning up something new and interesting along the way. Someday I'll captain an exploration sub, but that will take time. We reach the site, our divers don their exoskeletons and get to work. I feel a little shiver. Too many damn ghost stories. I sit in my chair, feet on my desk. I'm reading a book, Sphere by Michael Crichton. My crew has everything covered. If an important decision comes up, I will be summoned to the bridge promptly. I still can't shake the eerie feeling, the book probably isn't helping. I hear my second mate, Deborah, in my ear. Okay boss, repairs on the cables are done, and all 8 divers are headed back up. That doesn't add up. 8? We only sent down 5. This isn't right, something's up. I've worked with Deborah for 5 years, she's never been one to slip up. She wouldn't be pulling a joke, either. I am coming to the bridge. I need to figure out what is going on. I reach the bridge, and ask, Deborah, what the hell do you mean 8 divers? Did 3 people in gear get abandoned on the expanse somehow? She looks dazed, opening and closing her eyes like she is desperately trying to hold on to thoughts that just keep slipping away. Yes, that must have been what happened. I am staring at her with a furrowed brow when I feel it. Oh wait, something pushing its way into my mind. In a moment, I am fighting something in what I can only describe as a battle of will. We push and shove, it invades different parts of my brain, in an effort to shut down the faculties needed to fight it. I hold the line until I feel it withdraw, and come back to the world. Time has passed, more than I would have thought. There is something very, very wrong. Deborah is still in a daze, the rest of the bridge crew too. Their faces say they are lost in daydreams. I grab the intercom. Divers, sound off. Fred here. Lisa here. Malcolm here. Nina here. Tito here. Cassandra here. Lawrence here. Yi here. They all sound like people, but I know that 3 are not. I know there is something very strange and incredibly dangerous going on. I push myself to remember the names, to remember the interactions I've had with each legitimate crew member. The force that invaded my mind tries to bat away my efforts to reach into my brain's archives. I muster all the focus I can and push through the haze. Yi, Cassandra, Tito, Nina, and Malcolm are my people. How do I collect them without taking aboard the imposters? I look at the scanner. 3 signatures have broken away from the group and are heading towards us faster than any of our exoskeletons move. I have to make one heart-wrenching choice. Do I abandon 5 people to be killed or worse to save the Devachka as a whole, or do I try to collect them despite the risk? I cannot look to my crew for support, they are lost in their own insane struggle like the one that almost consumed me. I realize what I must do. The news of this, whatever it is, must reach the rest of the colonists. It's too dangerous. I override the safeties to cut the umbilicals and head in the opposite direction of the 3 fast-moving blips. I open up on every communication channel I can, and begin describing what has happened. I won't know if anyone heard until we are safe. Even at maximum throttle, it isn't enough. I hear the thunk of a blunt object slamming into the Devachka's hull. They have caught up to us. Oh no. The damage control systems begin to blare and show portions in red. Compartments are automatically sealed off, but the writing is on the wall. In my final moments of life, I realize that the Devachka is going to become another ghost story. I pray my warnings were heard by someone. I flinch at a loud crashing sound, and all goes black.